it is time for a very special guest.
Australians love the ocean, but occasionally we are not alone. It was in February 2009, 28-year-old Navy clearance diver Paul Gelder was diving for duty in Sydney Harbour when he was attacked by a bull shark.
A Navy diver is in hospital after a shark bit him this morning in Sydney Harbour.
He was to lose his forearm and his right leg. In a situation few can imagine, how do you return to work after a shark attack when your office is the ocean?
And here to tell his story is Paul Gelder.
Thanks for having me.
Good to have you.
It is great to have you here, mate. Now, we've actually got the vision of when you were attacked. Do you mind if we show this?
Go for it.
Now, this is it. All right. Now, mate, can I just... It's from a long distance,
horrifying.
but that's you and a bull shark. And, mate, can you try to tell us what was going through your mind at that time?
Aside from get it off me, get it off me, get it off me.
Could you rationally think while it was happening?
When I look at that, it goes pretty quickly, but I can process it quite slowly, and it felt like it went really slowly. From going to jab him in the eyeball with my hand to working out that my hand was in his mouth as well, to trying to go for the eyeball with my other hand, pushing it, punching it, and then going underwater and coming up and going back down. And all of a sudden I was free and just trying to swim for that safety boat and seeing that my wetsuit finished at the end. So I remember pretty much all of it, but there's a few blank spots where I passed out.
And you did lose your leg and part of your arm, but you look so incredibly strong now. How hard was that road back?
It wasn't easy, but the years that I spent in the military, you learn how to process pain and you know how to push through it. So it really made my recovery a lot easier.
Yep. You were a Navy clearance diver in the Navy. What did that actually involve?
So there's 4 different things that we do. There's maritime tactical operations, that's swimming for long distances in the middle of the night, O2 rebreathers. Then there's mine countermeasures where you're getting rid of mines in ports and harbours and shipping lanes. Underwater battle damage repair where you're doing chainsawing, welding, cutting underwater. And then if you've seen the movie The Hurt Locker, land-based EOD as well.
But, man, doing that underwater, you want to do that again, is that right?
I'd love to do it again.
So you want to dismantle mines underwater and then you wouldn't worry about sharks at all, I suppose?
Well, I don't really worry about them now at all.
God, you're amazing.
And why,
You're not
sorry,
scared.
why is that exactly that you don't worry about?
Well, I was petrified of them before, and for some reason now I'm just not. I don't know, been there, done that.
We've got some footage here. This is incredible. This is you working out. This is you building yourself back up again. And we were looking at this in the office today. It blew our minds how hard
Charlie
you were working.
and Husey couldn't believe how much you could bench press them. How much I'm feeling very jealous.
We've got your bench pressing coming up here in a second, I believe. And how much can you bench press? What's the...
Depending on the footage, I think...
this is it, yes.
Look at that.
That's 120 kilos.
That is ridiculous. I can only do 40. Try and hard for 3 years.
You obviously have quite an adventurous side and an adventurous spirit reading in this book. Well, what do you want to go, moving forward, what do you want to do?
At the moment, I'm just opening doors. I'm doing everything that I can, you know, whatever comes on offer. I go around the country and even overseas to talk, so I'm really enjoying that and talking to the kids at the hospitals and the schools, so... You know, I'm just opening doors and seeing where it leads me.
Now you've had a bit of the spotlight before. This is a fascinating thing about you I had no idea of. You were also a rapper that, before all of this happened, shared a stage with Snoop Dogg. Am I right? Like, you played the same gig as Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, we did an hour-and-a-half opening concert for Snoop. So we weren't actually on at the same time, but yeah, it was good fun. And then we kicked on. We were running a nightclub at the time, so we had the after party at our nightclub.
This has all the makings of a great movie. You were a rat bag, you've been a rapper, you've been bitten by a shark, your amazing comeback. I think you should pitch this to Spielberg.
You're more hardcore than Snoop Dogg.
Well, Paul's book is out now. It's called No Time for Fear. I've got it right there on camera 3.
Awesome read.
Yeah, absolutely. Would you please thank Paul Gelder?
We're going to take a break. We will be back with more after this.
Don't forget you can also catch up on the bits you missed at 7pmproject.com.au.
I don't want your money, honey, I want your love.